During the last 2 to 3 years, we have seen the importance of resilient and responsive markets in order to manage volatility and change in the global markets. First, we had a pandemic, and after that, more recently, we've seen how the recalibration of interest rates have driven volatility and trading activity. That is requiring that you have sufficient capacity in order to handle that volume and also the uncertainty that will come. In addition, there is an expectation that you fundamentally change the way you interact with your client base. So digitalization have happened in many industries, and that expectation is now also transferring into our industry. Thirdly, there is a need for new products. We have seen during the last 2 years, I would say, the maturity growing around digital assets, but also in the traditional space, there is a need for additional product. And your infrastructure and architecture need to capture that. And if you just think about the tech development that have happened during the last 5 years, for example, the maturity around cloud and how that has transformed many other industries, we need to capture those benefits too if you're a market infrastructure operator, which means that you need to introduce that, and in order to capture benefits, both in terms of agility, but more importantly also around cost. Modernization of market infrastructure is a combination of changing the way we interact and operate with our clients, business processes, but then of course that in conjunction with technology. That also requires change in organization and skill sets. So certainly change management in general is a foundational capability that you need to have in your organization. In addition, digitalization capabilities are important. And here I think we as an industry can learn from many other industries. So we should not stay shy of bringing in external staff into our organization with those capabilities. And then we have emerging technologies. Cloud is important, but just look at how AI now quickly is maturing and become a tool not just for businesses but also in public, and that will fundamentally change how we build products in this industry. So an interest around emerging technology coupled with change management capability are certainly super important. Traditionally, change in organization have been driven through programs. So it's been clearly defined outcomes in conjunction with regulatory change or other events in the industry. In order to be successful here long term, you need to build that more into a continuous process in your organization. So think about it more as a skill set for the whole organization. That requires that you mobilize your whole management team in driving change. It requires business support, it requires technology support, and it requires championship from everyone in the management team. It's also important that the management team have safety for driving change, because it's not just incremental change that's going to happen. You need to capture those events that actually makes the bigger leaps, and that requires trust in the management team. We're in the beginning of the next wave of change, and this wave will fundamentally change the data and compute model of this industry. So what you're preparing for now is a continuous change during the next 10 years. So here, access to talent and talent that wants to learn and be ready to ideate and use new technologies are important. In addition, you need to have a clear strategy around your architecture so you can be responsive to where change needs to happen. So you need to build the foundation for how your architecture is going to change during the next 10 years, and also to allow yourself to bring in new emerging technologies into that landscape.